What's going on, everybody? Dreamcast 84 in the house. So basically, I got some memory cards right here. I hope that you can hear my audio. This is my second time recording this. I was recording footage yesterday and did not have enough memory on my tablet or on my SD card, so I had to switch things around. So hopefully I can get things going this time. But yeah, this is a very incomplete picture because I got some more memory cards coming, but I just kind of wanted to put something up on the interwebs. As you can see, I have some of these memory cards. I got 2 green ones, 3 blue ones, and 1 gray one. They're in box. I think that's really cool to have. They have the caps, good to have on hand. I took them out of the package just to get the batteries out because I don't want the batteries to leak. I recommend you doing that too for collecting reasons if you have those just laying around somewhere. They're extremely cheap to get. You can get packs of like 2 green ones or 2 blue ones or 1 green, 1 blue for like $10. You can get them real cheap. You can get them in bundles. You can get like 12 of them for $50, or like even you might be able to catch more deals. The gray one's a little bit more rare to come by. Of course, the red and the yellow one are just way more rare. The white one you can come across, but it's a lot more common to come out of box. And the white one did not come in a box. It came in like a plastic. It came in some like a plastic outer casing with like a cardboard insert on the back. So did the yellow one and maybe one of the others. I got a couple of the white ones without caps, but I have 2 with the caps. And I think that it's kind of cool to have because I want to start collecting the caps for all of them. I have a green one with the cap, green one loose without the cap. So it's like, you know, I want one in package, out of package with the cap, and one that's just loose without the cap. You know, preferably with the cap, but at least one with the cap. Just because I'm, you know, I'm just trying to be, I don't know, a collector, I guess. So I'm good on the white. I'm good on the green. I got one coming in that is going to have a cap for the blue, so I have, you know, packaged in cap and just loose without cap, but I'll have one loose with a cap. Same with the gray, the black, gray, smoke. It could be listed as transparent, clear black or clear gray, smoke, whatever. Got that package. I'm going to get a cap. It's going to be good. Now, I want to find a red one, an extra one with the cap out of package, so I can take one of these out of the package and put a red one in there, because if you can get a red one in package, it's going to cost you like $50, so there's ways to get around that. Yellow, I don't have a cap, but I talk to people on Fantasy Star Online all the time, and there's people who have yellow VMUs without the cap. It's kind of a common thing. It's a rare piece. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I'd like it with the cap, and I'd like one in package, but, you know, sometimes you just got to know when to stop because of the rarity of it all. The 4X memory card, they're very useful. I did just have this one for a while, but I got this one somewhat recently because I just felt like I needed to. I don't know why. Just to be a collector, I just really wanted to have 2 of those, but I also have 3 of them because that's the PSO 4X memory card, and I've been playing with that very often. I played last night. I'm gonna play today. So that's that. I think it's a Japanese one. That's why I have like my thing split. So I got Japanese stuff on this side, and I got American stuff on this side, or at least what I think is American. Some of this stuff might be Japanese, but I have some of my third-party VMUs. Now I'm a big fan of this one because this one has LEDs on it, red LEDs that flicker, and when you save, it's a little light show, and it says 4 mega in that DC, and you can see the circuits when you put it through the window of the controller. I just think this is a very good looking one. I'm a fan of this one because of the light show that you get. It's very nice. This one's just a generic Bobo. Like, I have no idea who made it. You can find some. There were some listed with like Sharpie. Somebody wrote on them, and you can get them dirt cheap. Nyko Jumbo. This one kind of sticks out. It's kind of a long one. Sticks out at the controller a little bit more than others. you know, you got little switches so you can switch from the blocks. And there's another Nyko. Got little, like, it looks horrible with the grippies that they added. But when you're talking about Nyko products, there's this one, which is a rumble pack and a memory card. And there's a little switch that says rumble and memory. Yeah. And it's got those ugly looking grippies, and I don't know, but it's nice to have because, you know, Nyko, I'd like to have like varieties of everything. Speaking of rumble packs that are memory cards as well, this one you would not be able to tell. There was a white or a gray variant that I used growing up, but this is a black version, and the black versions have memory on them. And they're somewhat coveted. I found one for $10 online, so I'm going to have two of them. Just nice to have, I believe. And when you're talking about just how standard, you know, this one's very standard. I just really like how it looks. It's just 200 blocks, nothing special. But I'm a fan of newbie products because there's a newbie controller that looks really cool. It's got built-in rumble. And I really like the logo. It's just very simplistic and, you know, not much to say, but I really like the way it looks. I think it's awesome. And, yeah, we got the Mad Catz, 2 different versions. They're just very standard. Not much to say there. It's like I like the way this looks generic, but I don't like how this looks generic. It's just, I guess I just like the lines and the contours and whatever. This one looks cheap. It looks like the design that was printed on there is just kind of like came out of a regular printer or something. This is a performance memory cards. Now, as you can tell, I got a good little swath of them. This one is actually a performance memory card as well, I believe. But I put an ostrich sticker on there. Got that from a dollar store, and I think it was just kind of window size, so I put it on there. Kind of cool, ostrich. This is a box that you can get for the performance memory cards. Now, back when I was growing up, I had one of these, but got rid of it, so I ordered another one. I got the end cap for one of them, and it's really nice that it comes with the transparent. So I'm not going to track down all of the end caps for the third-party ones, but it's just nice to have an end cap for some of them. You know, so I think it's really kind of cool. And I got a transparent green one, so I got 2 transparent ones. Actually, 3 transparent ones, actually, and a transparent green one, so it's kind of cool. There's like an insert that is not in there very good. Let's get that out. Yeah, I might do like an appropriate introduction, and I might do like an appropriate, like, hey, this is my video I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna stay off camera, I guess, for this time. I'll put that back here in a minute. Sometimes you know, all these videos, every time I shoot them, it's always different, and I always talk about different aspects, but I'm not sure if these are Japanese or not, but this is very strange, because I have this Yobo one. It has the little chain on there. Look at the shape of it. The shape of it is very cool, but I got the same shape for this one. This is the first one I got of this shape, but it has like a 2 red lights, and you know, when you switch over your memory because the switch is on top. And I got a Japanese one here somewhere. This one, it's of the same shape, and let me tell you, each one of these you wouldn't be able to tell that it was made by the same people, and I don't know if it was made in the same facility or not, but Yobo, Top Max, and this. I think Top Max is a brand that you can get in Europe, but not as easily in America. Because like I don't know, I don't really see High Frequency or Top Max that much in America at all. So I don't know. I like the way they look because of the way it's contoured at the top. You don't see that much, so it sticks out. It stands out. Looks good. Yeah, we briefly talked about the 4X memory cards. Now, the lighting in here is probably kind of bad. Let me go ahead and sit down. Maybe I can kind of position a little bit more light. Yeah. Now, it might have caught your eye about the Dream Point Banks ones. This one's a wood grain one. This one's a marble one. If I can put them over here. Yeah, let's just put them over here. Yeah, this is like marble. It's like a wood grain. very good look. This is a regular marble, just marble, with the caps. And let me line them all up and I'll talk to you about it that way. Actually, no, because like last time I paused, I had to split the video up, and I don't want to do that this time. So I'm just going to take them out because talking about them is a little bit easier. Now, there's 8 of them that were released, and I got the other 2 coming because I'm just such a completionist. But this one's a dolphin one. I was really excited when I got this one because it's with the cap, and it's just, come on, look at it. I think it's kind of weird how the prototype system for the GameCube was called the Dolphin, and there's a Dreamcast product with dolphins on it. I don't know, kind of weird. Strawberry one I like a whole lot as well. I think that the dolphin and strawberry one are very unique and awesome. There's one called Numbers with a bunch of numbers on it, and it looks really nice. And this carbon design. So I'm getting those with the cap, so I'm going to have 4 of them with the cap, and I got 2 without the cap. These are the camo and cheetah print. The cheetah print design makes me think of Peggy Bundy from the Married with Children. Used to watch that as a kid. I used to watch play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and you know, whenever Married with Children was on, I would change the channel because I didn't want my family knowing that I was watching that. But everybody was watching that show. But yeah, right now I got like 6 of them. I'm gonna have 8 of them, but 2 without the cap. And I got the matching controllers. Like they actually have like a camo controller, a cheetah print controller. Unfortunately, they don't have a dolphin or strawberry controller, but whatever. It's nice to have these. I like the variation. But there's a marble and a wood grain controller, and I got those too. I came across this like weird green bubbles controller. I found out that it exists, but that controller is near to impossible to find. But yeah, I set those to the side. I can put them back. It's whatever. But while we're talking, they came in these little boxes. I got these. I got 2 of them. One of them, I think that somebody took the. You can tell it's the same box because it's the same size. It's got this little point. It was called Dream Point Bank, and in the boxes they had little holes. So whenever you come across them online, they got holes. I don't know why. Maybe that was the point they were talking about with Dream Point Bank. Maybe they were making a point. But with the sticker, this is how it's supposed to look. It just says Dream Point Bank. Not sure. Not sure if this is going to come out good because I'm looking through my little lens here on my tablet, and it's very blurry. But it's got a little instruction manual for the VMU, which is very standard. Everything's in Japanese or whatever. So there's that. And I have... okay, there's the Hello Kitty ones. These don't have the caps. Maybe if I can take them out and show you individually. I'm thinking there's like a bad shadow effect. I have the Hello Kitty set. I don't have it in box, but I don't care. It came with a keyboard, a controller, a VMU, and the system itself. And it was like a pink, transparent pink. It looks very nice. Very transparent pink top shell, but just a regular bottom shell. But the bundle itself is very nice, and yeah, you know, so some people really want that set, and they probably will never get around to getting it because they're lazy or whatever. But this one looks really cool. It matches the wood grain look. Just matches those 2, so they look good. This is for Sakura Wars or Sakura Tyson. I'm not sure of the series, so I can't really tell you. I'm not knowledgeable about that stuff. But speaking of Sakura or whatever, I got this one in the mail at one point, but it has the cap, and I just wanted all the variations, so it's pink with red lettering or whatever. And there's another one that you can get that I believe is pink or white. I can't tell exactly, but it has blue lettering. So I don't know. I think they were trying to cater to female gamers, so they came out with a good, respectable amount. I think that with all of the color varieties that I have, I mean, that's pretty much all the color variety that you'll see. There are variations, like there's, you know, like a passion pink VMU, and like, who cares? I got like red, it's like close enough. I'm not really that much of a, you know, completionist. I don't know, like my collection is fairly respectable. I like my, I'm kind of, I guess OCD, but, okay, this one is Giant Graham, and it came packaged with a wrestling game called Giant Graham, but it's listed as something else. I may show a screencast jam of what I'm talking about, because I've been looking at Sega Retro, which lists all the VMU variations. But I remember an old photo before the Dreamcast came out, or I mean, I don't remember it from back in the day, but Bernie Stoller, it was a promotional video where he was holding up like a red Dreamcast controller, and it was like red, just like this, you know, just kind of like a solid red, and it had like a circular button instead of the triangle button for the start button on the controller. And I just I remember looking at that video, not back in the day, but I just remember looking at that picture. So there's that. We talked about the PSO4X memory card. It's just noteworthy because I've been using it a lot. I like Phantasy Star Online, and you know, the lights when they come out, it's like orange, just like the start, you know, the little triangle on the system when the system's turned on. So I really like the logos on there. You might not be able to see the definition of them. Okay, I got a Godzilla Vmu. This is without the cap. I'm not sure if it came with the cap. It probably did. I would like to have the cap, but, you know, whatever. And speaking of Godzilla, well, I have a little decal right here. Arm is in the shot, but yeah, I could put this on something. I just never really did. I think it looks more like Gamera in the face, but it's got the Godzilla fins on the back. But I like Godzilla. Godzilla's cool. Yeah, let's put that away. But speaking of Godzilla and Gamera and King Ghidorah, we have loose here Gamera. I got it a whole lot cheaper than if I got it in box, but it's listed as a super deformed Gamera. So, you know, Gamera's the turtle monster guy. He wasn't really necessarily a Godzilla franchise, but kind of a competing franchise, I guess. I'm not sure if Toho did it, but you can get this little mini game. I'm pretty sure I can find it online or something, or burn it eventually and put it onto an image so I can play it on my VMU or whatever. You upload it through your Dreamcast through a jammy, but this is supposed to come with a little game that has King Ghidorah on there, and then you can take a Japanese memory card, and I got hair everywhere. You can take a Japanese memory card and join them together and fight the monsters. And so, like, I have this one in package, and it's kind of one of the jewels of my system. It's got of my collection. It's got Mothra on the front for some strange reason. You know, got King Ghidorah just on the side, and I recommend watching Godzilla movies. I think that they're very family friendly. You can watch them with kids and not have to worry too much because there's very minimal language. I think if you hear anything, they'll say "damn" or something, but nothing bad, really. It's I don't know. I think Godzilla's pretty sweet. And going off on tangents, talking about everything. I'm not really sure what Die Charat Fantasy is, but I got that without the cap. This is some weird name for some weird game, but it's just a really nice different color variation from, as you can tell, it's a different shade, different hue from the green. So it's some weirdly named Japanese game. This is an aqua blue, which does not match the color of the normal stock. I guess you can't really tell because of the lighting in here, but it is a lighter hue. It's a aqua blue as opposed to a standard. Yeah, you can tell here. Yeah, that's the aqua blue on the left and the standard on the right. So there's that, and yeah, let's put this back. So basically, see, man. Oh, I got one of these is backlit and one of them isn't. I need to track it down just a regular clear VMU without the with the cap, so I can put the cap onto the backlit Seaman one. And I have one of these gray ones that's backlit. I talked to this one guy online that has one of the main colors except for the gray. He's got green, blue, yellow, and red, I believe, maybe the stock one, backlit from the same guy off of eBay. So I think that's kind of cool. That there's people online who are kind of like me, you know what I mean? And my Dream Point Bank. VMUs are going everywhere, which is not good. But I mean, these things are pretty sturdy. I wouldn't throw them around though, but kind of a boutique item, I believe. Let's see. Put this back, Dreampoint Bank, everybody. Yeah. Okay, just trying to situate and manage everybody. But yeah, just this is an awesome hobby. I just love. I love collecting all this stuff. It's if I was to do it again, I would just track down the Dreampoint Bank controllers, and I would track down the yellow one with the cap if you can find it, the red one with the cap, because that one's getting harder to find. And just go back from there. The gray and the green and blue are the most common. So I would just totally just track down that yellow, try to get a cap, because that's the most coveted, most rare one. And get the Dreampoint Bank ones, and get one of the 4X memory cards, and get the Phantasy Star Online memory card. And everything else is just kind of extra. You know, these white ones right here, they look just totally the same as those white ones, but these are Japanese. And the only reason why I know that they are Japanese, that none of them have the caps, but the only reason why I know that they're Japanese is because I ordered them and I know that they're Japanese, and I have them stored with my Japanese stuff. I always have them separated, so I already know that those are Japanese. Third party ones, I already showed you this one. This one's just kind of you know, it lights up right here. You know, just lights up and transparent. I like everything that's transparent. It's pretty cool. This one is a you can transfer your saves onto your computer. I've never done anything like that. I think that's maybe why I got so many of these saves, because I'm starting to play Phantasy Star Online more. I have the last few months, and the game saves, I just always want to spread my game saves out, because I might lose a weapon or something. I might want to go back into a game, drop a weapon, and then come back with my better save and like pick up my weapon. So I want to kind of future-proof my status. I don't want to lose stuff too much in that game. I love that game a whole lot, but I don't have the cords for this one. You can find this. I found this particular one. It comes with a PC Link cable, I believe. You can get some with PC Link cables. And yeah, I got like 3 more of these that are, I think I've covered everything. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, I've kind of been pawing through this stuff. So, yeah. If I come across anything that's like packaged, I normally just don't take it out of the package. I just keep it for collecting reasons. I think that a lot of this is a piece of history, and there's really no need. I got so much memory that I don't need to take some of this stuff out. And this is a Dreamcast VMU, and I had to jump on this one. I have some Dreamcast Maracas, and I have like 2 sets of them, but they're broken, and I don't know how to fix them. But it's nice to have, though. I'm such a collector and such a nerd that I keep stuff even if it's broke. Most of my stuff works, though. So a lot of this stuff is hardy, but it says real DC console. That's so funny. It says DC console real memory card, Dragon Color. Dragon Color. I didn't know that dragons were transparent blue. It's kind of funny. I had these stickers out, but I used to be back in like college days. I would be into Crime Think. The books. I recommend the books. It's kind of anarchist propaganda, anarchist sympathizing. You know, like Noam Chomsky is an anarchist sympathizer, and he speaks a lot of truth and stuff. But with Crime Think, it's I recommend the book Make Love Not War or something like that, or no, Days of Love, Nights of War, Days of Love, or something like that. And there's this book called Evasion, and I recommend that. It's just about this guy that just dumpster dives and just you know, jumps trains and stuff. It's very romantic concepts, but those books are great. Yeah, I used to be way into Crime Think and just anarchist and just trying to be more anarchist. I think that you know, that stuff's just really cool just to look into, but that's beside the point. And this right here, this was so bad in package, and it was sold. And I really like the sun damage. I like stuff when the sun bleaches stuff and things crack and stuff starts looking bad. I like it. It's kind of form-fitted on the plastic, so you know it came without the cap. It says 3A games, 2 mega. It just looks so Bobo that I had to have it. You know, it's just look how pathetic it looks, but I like the way it looks. I like my third-party stuff almost as much as my real stuff, but I want to track down you know, the real stuff, because the real stuff you just have minimal to no problems with. You know, so this is my little swath of games. Let me set to the side. Let me set this chair to the side, and maybe I can capture some more sunlight. As you can see, I got some stuff in the back. You know, my room I need to clean up a little bit more, but you know, pretty respectable collection of memory cards. These are just all of them kind of splayed out. I wanted to do a video like this because I don't know, it just it might give somebody an insight on a different memory card, on what they can look out for, and maybe you found something that you want to order for yourself, and maybe you didn't know that those rumble packs have saving functions too. So keep an eye out for that black performance memory card. That's pretty nice. And you know, there's a whole lot more stuff on the Japanese side of things, and in Europe, what they got offered to them was very minimal, because I'll show you with the screencast with the you know, what Europeans got, which was pretty much nothing. But yeah, these are my VMUs as of now. I got 2 more Dreampoint ones coming, and I got a couple more Japanese third-party ones coming, and some more with caps, some of the color variations, so I can see if I can make that as complete as I can. But you got to know when to stop as a collector, because things are getting more rare and harder to come by, and you know, I just feel like things are going to kind of reach ahead when it comes to markets and stuff, because of I don't know, like the way the world is. I just think that the sweet spot for collecting is kind of coming to a close. There's too many people tracking this stuff, but the thing about the collecting for the Dreamcast is that things have always been relatively cheap compared to other systems, and I think it's a very awesome system to grow up with and to like and to collect for. It's just very fun, and it just kind of encapsulates you know, innocence and stuff. It's just it was a very good part of my life. I was like 15 when the game, when Dreamcast came out. I was 15, and yeah. All right. So anyway, blah blah blah. All right. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll show you where I got these. I'll show you the database where that kind of helps with as a guide. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, thanks, guys. All right, so here we are. Here is the man, Bernard Stoller. He, I guess, is responsible for Sega of America back when the Dreamcast was relevant, and a lot of people blame him for a lot of the bad decisions that Sega went and did, but I don't think he is responsible for all of Sega's mistakes. You know, I guess it's one of the cases of blaming the messenger or something. I don't know, but you can't completely blame this man. I think if it wasn't going to be him, it probably was going to be somebody else. But I'm not knowledgeable. I can't tell you every single thing. I can't like research. I can't say I can't research anything, but you know, I haven't done extensive research. I'm not going to completely blame this man. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But as you can see, that controller, it looks like it's either a solid, it may be transparent, it's just a bad photo, but it looks like it might be a solid red controller, which they did not release. And if you look at the start button on there, it's a circular button as opposed to the later release, the official release triangle. And it looks like he's holding up a red VMU that has no cap, but you know, here he is promoting his item. It looks like the controller does not have a Sega swirl on there, so I guess they didn't really finalize things just yet. But that's Bernard Stoller with a controller that has to be a prototype because of that start button. Look at it, it's a circle. They didn't release that. But anyway, horror stories with Amazon. I had to return a VMU because right here, as you can see, it says right here, the white VMU with the packaging, it says Sega Dreamcast memory card VMU unit. I ordered that. Guess what they sent me? I returned it, but they sent me one of these. It's just the blue memory card, right? So they're banking on the fact that you don't care what color you get. So back in my day when I grew up, when you saw a product description like that, you pretty much got what you saw. So I was like, oh man, that's the European package with the white VMU with the cap. I'd like that for my collection. $7.90. Yeah, sure, let's do it. I bought that. They sent me a blue VMU. They don't care about their customer, whoever this. It says 28 used in new offers, so you can't really blame. It's just a lack of communication. You can't really blame the seller because there's somebody there's some middleman that's at fault here because they're selling an item and they don't care about the item and they're just trying to push product because it's trying to make money. But that's a white VMU that's listed. The blue VMU is listed right here. It's the very number one. It says Amazon's choice for some reason. That's because it's so common. This blue one is common. But let's put that back and yeah. So basically, yeah, if you're gonna go for the VMUs and you just want a bunch of them, go for a bunch of the blue ones. And if you don't care about color or aesthetics or anything like that, don't get this where it says the white VMU with the European packaging because you're just gonna be upset and have to return your product because unless you just don't care what you're gonna get. And you don't care about having to pay a little bit extra when you could just get go ahead and get a blue VMU for cheaper. If you don't care about caps, you can totally get memory. Green is very common, like I said. Gray, you can, if you want to pay, that's cool. Red, I want another red one with the cap out of package, and I might be able to find it on Amazon because on eBay it's ridiculous. Yeah, so basically it kind of gives you an idea. Yeah, like on eBay even they show these 4X memory cards and they're like $28 there. It's always a little bit more expensive on eBay sometimes. It's good to go back to Amazon because Amazon brings things back to earth a little bit. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Official jump pack for $5.99. That's pretty good for what it is. Jump pack for $5.99. Yeah, look at this console, $44.84. You can get a used one out of box, probably with no cords, for $44.84. That's okay. I got so many cords and cables and stuff. I don't care about having a loose system, so I think that's cool, man. That's a good price. I like Amazon for that reason because things are back to earth. They kind of keep the market stable. You can get little connector options, so you can get stuff like this. It says right here it's a racing wheel connector or whatever. Sega Saturn. You can get adapters so you can play Sega Saturn controllers and PS1 or PS2 or just regular keyboards. You can get like old school keyboards with the old school keyboard connectors and you play PSO with one of those or something. PS2. See, I'm telling you. See, there's different connectors and options and cool stuff like that. So that's that right here. Yeah, I was looking at my my order stuff. I'm not going to show you what I ordered, but I got some more stuff coming from eBay. But this is something I was browsing. I didn't order this, but this is a super long. It's called the Dream Card, and I'm not about to pay. How much is it? Shipping. I swear it said the other day it was like $63 shipping. It says $46.17. It says $35.40 for maybe they adjusted it, but it's still kind of ridiculous. Where it's called the Dream Card, and sometimes you can come across rare stuff. And I think the only reason why I came across this is because I was searching for memory cards and I saw it, and that's a whole lot. That's going to stick out of your controller like crazy, and I think that it's so goofy that it's something that I totally want in my collection, but I'm not going to get it because of it's Australia, and they're going to ask for shipping and handling. It's like, dude, I'm not, it's like I'm trying to get deals and bundles and stuff. I've gotten stuff through bundles and stuff before, and that's really the way to go. I got like a yellow controller, and they're asking so much for the yellow controller. It's like the VMU is rare enough, but the controller is like considered rare as well. So like I've seen a yellow controller listed for about 120, and that's just the way things are going. So I forgot my main point, but this is just kind of a rare item. and I don't know, it just looks crazy. I want it so much. It's got that red Sega swirl on it. It's cool. Um, I I think that on another note, there's this. I was searching for this alloy arcade stick, which was kind of rare. Um, yeah, you're kind of looking at what I've ordered, which kind of sucks. Where's that stuff on the side where it says you've browsed this stuff? It's just taking forever to load. Gosh darn it. Yeah. Alloy arcade stick. Let's see here. Go ahead. I clicked it. Taking a second. Sorry, guys. I want to be able to upload this and have it on the interwebs today. Um, I think I got so many tabs and stuff open. See, this right here is $211, and then shipping is $64. So it's just way out there. It's just that the rarity of it is crazy. I saw this in the official Dreamcast magazine back in the day. It actually comes with a cloth where, you know, you rub off your fingerprints and stuff when you're done with it. And it has this little place on the bottom where you can put a compartment in for your cord, for your cable for the thing. And it's something that I want because I want to track down the really rare and crazy stuff. But, you know, hey, I'd rather spend $200 or $300 towards the GDEMU or the GDPSU or some sort of something that I could use to future-proof my system. I told you guys I want to be less of a cosmetic guy and more of an under-the-hood guy because I got enough cosmetic stuff, but I don't know. It's like I'm like an addict saying that, hey, I'm not going to do it anymore, but then I just do it. You know what I mean? This is Sega Retro, and it has a nice little page. I googled Sega Retro VMU and got this page, and you know, it shows a little picture of the VMU and stuff. And as you can see, under 4, it says list of VMUs. So I'm going to scroll down. See, we got the Godzilla Vmu. We already talked about that. Got a Japanese VMU. Like, some of the stuff is out of package. Some of the stuff I don't care. You know what I mean? Mothra. It says Mothra Dream Battle, which is strange because they have King Ghidorah as the little figurine. I don't get it. I told you there was an aqua blue. There's a lime green version, but I don't know. It's kind of similar to that other one that I got. It gets confusing. I don't feel like I need to jump on this stuff. Like I said, Passion Pink. Who cares? Smoke version. We got that. I'm not sure if it's the same as what was released in Japan or what was released here. There's a clear one. I do want to jump on that. If I see that pop up on eBay again, I'm going to try to go for that. Sonic Team version. Now, my PSO memory card says Sonic Team on there, and people go for Sonic stuff. If anything has anything to do with Sonic, those Sonic, I want to say nerds, they jump on it. I don't understand people who go like crazy for all that cutesy stuff. I like Sonic, but I don't have to own everything that's Sonic. But that's just me. That's just how I feel. That Sega Gaga virtual memory looks like the old Master System or the Genesis or whatever. It goes for like $80, $90, $100 just for the VMU. I'm not going to go for that. I'm sorry. I love collecting for this stuff, but I got to really be comfortable with the idea that I can't have absolutely everything that I want. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. Now, this is the game. Super Inventor Boy Cane to Pan Playing Kid. I don't know, but I got that without the cap, and it's a nice color. And there was like another lime green one, and who cares? Giant Channel, but I said it got bundled with the game. That's not right. It got bundled with a game, which was the VMU game. And it was Giant Graham is the game. US Blue, US Red. It might have been, it looks like with the packaging, it was released in Japan with those colors, whatever. Pearl White, Pearl Blue, Pearl Pink. I want to go for that Pearl White. I'd rather have that Pearl White than anything because it just pops out and you could tell it's different from the regular white. I'd like to have that Pearl White. Pure Black. I don't feel like it's necessary. I got the transparent gray one. It's kind of black. It's nice. Clear Red. There's no picture, but Christmas Lottery. I don't know. Might be something to like search for. Capcom version. I'm mad at Capcom because of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and how they were like, I don't know. They're just Capcom, man. I'm just mad at Capcom. DLC and price gouging and just they're not cool, man. These are the Dream Point Banks ones, and yeah, the number version I got coming, and I'm super excited. Look at that. It's got a bunch of numbers on there. It's just I like it. I like that numbers one. It's good. It's coming. It's coming, man. Getting it with the cap. I'm excited. Let's go back. Toggling through pages. Let's see. I got that Sakura Wars bundle VM, whatever. I really wish I had the cap for that 3 bundle or whatever. Daicharat Fantasy, whatever. Seaman without the cap. I got it. Yeah. Hello Kitty without the caps. Seaman Christmas bundle. See, I can't really care. It looks so similar to the Giant Graham one anyway. Who cares? I got the clear Seaman one, which is cool. I got one backlit. That's cool. Like I've represented Seaman enough. You know, hey, whatever. Dreamcast Code Veronica. Don't go for that stuff. That's, I mean, like, Resident Evil's cool. There's those fans, but those systems are just way too, oh man, expensive. You know what I mean? Like, there's some cool looking ones. There's like Maziora or whatever, which is like some car painting company or something, and it just like looks kind of like purple or blue or whatever, and it's got speckles on it, and like kind of changes hues at the angle you're looking at. It's kind of cool, but yeah, I mean the system looks cool, but I'm not gonna pay $7,000 or something for it. That's no, no. You'd have to be a specific kind of fan for that. Sakura Tyson model bundle. This is the one I couldn't tell was white or pink, but it's got, I think it's pink and it's got blue letters on it as opposed to whatever letters is on that other one. Yeah, it's like pink or something. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show this little database. It's Sega Retro. If you're collecting for VMUs, I recommend just checking this out. And I'm going to see if I can post this video, and hopefully I'll be able to. So I appreciate everybody watching, and you guys are great. And thanks. Y'all have a good one.